firewall is simply a program or hardware device that filters the information coming through the internet connection into your private network or computer system. If an incoming packet of information is flagged by the filters, it is not allowed through. If you use a computer at home, the most effective and important first step you can take to help protect your computer is to turn on a firewall.
There are several types of firewall. Let's list four of the most commonly used firewalls. Packet filtering. The system examines each packet entering or leaving the network and accepts or rejects it based on user-defined rules. Packet filtering is fairly effective and transparent to users, but it is difficult to configure. In addition, it is susceptible to IP spoofing.
Second one, circuit-level gateway implementation. This process applies security mechanisms when a TCP or UDP connection is established. Once the connection has been made, packets can flow between the hosts without further checking.
The third is acting as a proxy server. A proxy server is a type of gateway that hides the true network address of a computer connecting through it. A proxy server connects to the internet, makes a request for pages, connection to servers, and receives the data on behalf of the computer behind it. The firewall capabilities lie in the fact that a proxy can be configured to allow only certain type of traffic to pass through it. For example, HTTP files or web pages. A proxy server has a potential drawback of slowing network performance since it has to actively analyze and manipulate traffic passing through it.
The fourth one, a web application firewall. A web application firewall is a hardware appliance, server plugin, or some other software filter that applies a set of rules to HTTP conversation. Such rules are generally customized to the application so that many attacks can be identified and blocked. Now, really strong firewalls will use two or more of these techniques. So, we have told you that having a firewall is very important and is absolutely necessary to have. But why?
Let us explain some of the risks when not using firewall. The first one is remote login. Remote login is when someone is able to connect to your computer and control it in some form. This can range from being able to view or access your files to actually running programs on your computer.
Another one is application backdoors. Some programs have special features that allow for remote access. Others contain bugs that provide a backdoor or hidden access that provides some level of control of the program.
The next one is SMTP session hijacking. SMTP is the most common method of sending email over the internet. By gathering access to a list of email addresses, a person can send unsolicited junk mail or spam to thousands of users. This is done quite often by redirecting the email through the SMTP server of an unsuspecting host, making the actual sender of the spam difficult to trace.
Another one is operating system bugs. Like applications, some operating systems have backdoors. Others provide remote access with insufficient security controls or have bugs that an experienced hacker can take advantage of.
The next one is email bombs. An email bomb is usually a personal attack. Someone sends you the same email hundreds or thousands of times until your email system cannot accept any more messages.
Viruses. Probably the most well-known threat is computer viruses. A virus is a small program that can copy itself to other computers. This way it can spread quickly from one system to the next. Viruses range from harmless messages to erasing all of your data.
Another one is spam. Typically harmless but always annoying. Spam is the electronic equivalent of junk mail. Spam can be dangerous though. Quite often it contains links to websites. Be careful of clicking on these because you may accidentally accept a cookie that provides a backdoor to your computer.
The level of security you establish will determine how many of these threats can be stopped by your firewall, but even the most basic firewall will help you prevent these. Now let's take a look at this diagram we have over here. Now this diagram depicts how the firewall works in a very basic form. So the user over here, or the computer, requests a web page from a source, like from here to here. And the source we have here is CNN.com. But sometimes someone else, a hacker, picks up on what you've requested and sends you something different. Something the hacker wants you to get or receive. And the only thing that's preventing this from happening, from the hacker actually going to your computer, to actually going through your system, is this wall right here. This is the only thing that's actually stopping this person from actually entering your system.
So we've explained the importance of firewalls, the uses of it, and the risks of not having one.
Now we hope you, the watchers, will take our advice and use a firewall.
Hell
Or
no.
if you already use a firewall, get a stronger one.
What if they have a strong one?